Alright guys, I probably look kind of dorky with my goggles on, but I don't really give a shit because I've had so much crud come off of this thing that it's probably best I had goggles on. Safety glasses are nice, but I'm talking lumps of fucking just old, nasty gasket oil. So this is a 97 Dodge Ram 1500 basic 5.2 liter Magnum V8. Two-wheel drive. I'm sure four-wheel drive might be a little different for you guys. Do your due diligence. All the videos on YouTube suck. So there's one or two that were, somewhat helpful. But basically, so what I did was there's a bracket that comes from this. You can see this shit. So I'm next to my tire, right? Sorry guys, I don't know if I can zoom out anymore. Next to the tire, just go along the tire axle, whatever you want to call it. It ain't no axle here. Here has a mount from there to here. And so, long story short, I just took that bolt out, took this little clip off, put the bolt back on, just to hold my fucking motor. You threw a 4x4 in there. I ratchet strap these transmission lines, or whatever lines they are. I believe they're transmission lines. Kind of pulled them that way. Not crazy, just got some torque on them so I could get it the fuck out of my way. I did have to remove the starter and then the dust plate. And this thing came right out. Oil pan came right out. So I got no oil pressure. We're going to try. I got a dipstick staring at me. That's so funny. I'm going to take that out. Now I got oil in my beard. But yeah, you can see up in there, boy. That shit is nasty. We're about to put a new oil pump. Supposedly it's only 2 bolts. I'm going to take it out, kind of look it over and see where it's spot, where the mounting bolts are supposed to go, and that'll tell me where to fucking stick my wrench. We're going to take this out, put a new flute, and a new one of these on there. Guys, if you want to save money on your auto parts, obviously online is probably the best. If you're going to go online, I like to do a Google search, Amazon search, and an eBay search. And depending on the product and what you need it to do, I would look up reviews and, if it's very important product, go ahead and get name brand shit. If it's dumb stuff, save a buck. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for. So be careful on critical parts. But yeah, that was it, guys. I took these dust plates off. I had to take the mounting bracket here as well. Supposedly, I read my Haynes manual. It's like, yeah, you got to lift up the engine and this, that, and the other. I'm like, fuck that. Let me get in here and look. And I got all the bolts out without even moving anything except for these two. It was this one and this one, or this one and this one. And every other bolt I was able to get out with a chicken neck, an extension. Now, I do got the fancy tools. Oh, man, it's so nice. I know most of us got a drill by now. Stick your little socket adapter on there. That's always nice. But this fucking Milwaukee tool, God bless whoever made this. I want to kiss you on the fucking cheek. This tool is so awesome. So yeah, guys, we're gonna change this whore out here, and hope to God my oil pressure comes back. Because if not, we got problems. The bearings could technically be seized up. I'm gonna fiddle with those next. I've maintained this truck pretty fucking well, so I don't understand what's going on besides this. That shit is nasty. So we're getting rid of that, and we're putting a new one, and we should be Gucci. So any questions, guys, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Like, subscribe if this helped you. I know I didn't show you taking the pan off. I'm kind of like, I'm mechanically inclined to some extent. I've never had to take my oil pan off my Dodge before. I've taken it off on the Ford Expedition, but not this Dodge. It was a pain in the ass only because I didn't do the process. The process is take all these bolts out and then take off this dust plate. And you got a mount bracket here. I would personally leave a block underneath this just in case your motor mount. And if you can get one in here to not cock block you, that's probably a good idea too, but I didn't do that. I didn't lift this engine. I didn't do none of that shit. I just came in here with a drill, took out all the bolts except for these two, and take the bracket off, put the block in there first, and then I went ahead and put this bolt back in once I got the bracket out of my way. And I got some support. And yeah, man, that does play in the starter. Definitely disconnect your negative battery. I am not a mechanic, so don't, just take my word for all this. Do your own due diligence. This is what worked for me. I am a welder and a tree guy. I'm not your mechanic, but I'm here to tell you, I just dropped my oil pan, and that's how I did it. Get that starter out your way, get this dust plate out your way, man. It's going to make life smooth. Whereas I just sat here and humped it for 5 minutes. Fucking asshole. Decided to go on a Dodge forum, and that's what he said. They're going to take the starter and dust plate off. It's a lot easier. I was like, all right, cool, let me try that. Sure enough, fucker slid right out. So, when you're taking this off, you're probably going to want to leave a bolt in the middle and the bolt on this side in the middle. And that'll hold your oil pan on while you fuck around with dust plate. And yeah, guys, we're about to change an oil pump. Supposedly it's only 2 bolts. I'm assuming it's one of those, and I'm assuming it's probably going to be one on this side. But I could be something wrong. We'll find out. Oh, and oil pumps do not create oil pressure. Ooh, fun fact. They merely shove it through the engine, and that's what creates the pressure. Oil pump does not do it, but it's the flow that the engine makes the oil go, I guess, that creates the pressure. I don't know. That's what I read. Fact check me. Alright, guys, we're gonna slap up the new oil pump, new flute, and then we need to clean this gasket off. I got a new gasket. It was expensive, but now that I've kind of looked into it, there's a reason for it. Where's my fucking pan at? There's no pan there. Well, this ain't got the fancy shit I saw. It's just going to rubber. Oh well. Yeah. So we're going to slap that shit all back together after I get this oil pump on, new flute, and then new gasket, and then we'll clean this shit up, get this gunk out of here. I don't know, do I got a lot of metal shavings in here? I don't know. I'll do a little, I'll leave it in the description if I do have a lot of shavings. Hopefully I don't. I see some YouTube videos, oh boy, them motherfuckers got, their shit's gonna need to be redone. And then what I've also heard too is, so go ahead and change all this out, right? And then what's happening is there's still oil in the system because this is clogged, supposedly. Oh my God, Pepper. How did you get out here, bitch? You're not supposed to be out here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah. Get out my face, bitch. I love this dog, guys. I found my groove. You ever seen The Mandalorian? That's my groove right there. Pepper, say hi to you too. Say hi to you too. Even though they're censoring us. Oh God, Jesus, bitch. Alright, watch out. Alright, guys, I gotta end this video. Yeah, supposedly you put some fresh shit in there. Run the engine for a little bit, and then go ahead and change the oil again. So none of us want to do. But it's probably for the best, because there's still shit in the system that was running through that shit. It's clogged. We're gonna get this straight. I love y'all. Hold on, be strong. I gotta get Pepper back in the house. Bitch, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You are from hell. She's like really young, guys, so she shouldn't be out here. I'm gonna get her in. Love that dog.